Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. I have not sat down to film a video in a very long time. I've been filming a lot in the parks. I also haven't been posting a ton of videos because I have been filming them. I have about 5 videos on queue before I sat down to film today, and I plan on filming 2 videos right now for you guys. So 5 videos on queue that I need to edit, plus these 2, so there are a ton of videos coming, don't worry. My main thing is though, because I only do have a limited amount of time left here in Florida, that I am going to be filming as much as possible and then editing it and posting it as soon as I get a chance. I do plan on editing at least one tonight also and getting that up for you guys, but just know there's a ton of content coming. I did not forget about YouTube. There's stuff coming. It's just on its way. Within the next week or so there should probably be a lot more content coming out to you guys. Just right now everything's just kind of on cue. But with that, I did want to film this. I literally just got off of work. My hair is still, my work makeup's still on. I literally threw on a Spirit jersey and literal pajama pants because it's like 6 o'clock. I worked a big shift in Dino Land today. It was a ton of fun. It was absolutely great. I met 2 of you guys while I was there working who came up to say hello to me, so thank you so much. Thank you for watching, and maybe hopefully you're watching now. Thank you for saying hello. So thank you guys so much. But anyway, the real reason that we are here today is because I wanted to show you guys what I actually carry in my character attendant pouch. So as you may or may not know, or now you do, I'm a character attendant at Walt Disney World on the Disney College program, and every character attendant needs to carry a pouch around with them with the little things that they need for their job inside of it. So on my belt, I usually have a water bottle for sure. Sometimes, depending where I am, I'll have a little radio with a earpiece hooked up to it, and a little clip that attaches that to my belt. And then sometimes I will also attach a clicker to my belt loop if I do need to count how many guests are in line. And then obviously I have my pouch as well, and my pouch stores my entire life in it. While I am a character attendant, it is so helpful and I can put so much in here. So I'm just going to go through with you guys exactly what I do keep in here and tell you guys what Disney provides, what Disney doesn't provide, what you're expected to have on you at all times, that kind of stuff, because I know there was stuff that I didn't even think of when I first became an attendant that I would need or would really want in my pouch, that I ended up getting for it. So I'll show you guys that stuff now. So the pouch itself, there's a bunch of different sections, and mine's a little messy right now, but I'll go over with you guys. So there's this front little section here, there's one big section here, there's another big section right here, and then there's also a little section inside the big section here. So it's a big thing. It can get a little heavy. I try to keep mine as light as possible because it can kind of hurt your back, because it goes around your belt with these 2 things and just kind of hangs off the side there. So I think we're going to start in the very front because that's probably the not least interesting, but kind of what you expect to see in a character attendant pouch. So first off, I have 2 Sharpie markers. These are just black permanent markers. Disney does provide us with black markers. Some character attendants carry multiple colored Sharpies. I do not, because guests steal them. Not on purpose, sometimes people just walk away with them. If you do want multicolored Sharpies, you do have to purchase them yourself, which is something that I don't want to do, just because I know guests steal them and Sharpies are expensive and Disney provides you with black ones, so I'm not a multicolored Sharpie carrier, I just have 2 black ones. On top of that, I also have pens. Disney provides you with a unlimited amount of pens, as many as you would like to keep in your pouch. I always take the caps off of mine because I find when it's just easier when you go to hand it to a character, when they need the cap off, they do like you to take the cap off for them, so I find it's just easier to whip one out and hand it right to them. Guests also steal these. I give these out to guests sometimes if the guest's like, oh, we don't have a pen for our autograph book. I'm just like, here, keep it with you, put it with your autograph book, because I just grab a handful of these every single shift, and usually have probably about 10 to 15 on me at all times. I then have my little notebook, and this is super important. So things I write in here include door codes. That's something that some of the doors do have lock codes on them, so that's kind of important. I write down set times when the characters are going to be on set, that kind of stuff, just so that I know what's happening. Basically anything I need to know. If I'm working dining, I'll write down what tables haven't seen characters in here so I can make sure that they get around to those table numbers. That kind of stuff all goes in my little notepad here. Disney provides you with these notepads, and if you fill it up, they'll give you a new one, or if you lose it, etc. So yeah, these are really handy, really useful. I use it every shift all the time. I then just have my blue ID. When I'm working on my shift, I always keep this in the front pouch right next to my little pad of paper just so I know where it is. I use it for clocking, for anything, for scanning out when we do need to take the radios. We have to check them out with our blue IDs, clock in and out for lunch, that kind of stuff. So I keep my blue ID in my little pouch here. And then we're going to be moving on to the next middle section here. And the big thing in here is my park maps. So today, like I said, I was working at Animal Kingdom. So I have a bunch of Animal Kingdom maps because guests will ask you questions and you can give them a map. I also keep times guides in here. No matter what park you're working at, you're supposed to have the times guides and maps on you at all times because guests do ask you those questions. Mine are soaking wet because the very last 10 minutes of our set today, it just downpoured out of nowhere. So I got a little wet. But yeah, I have Animal Kingdom maps and times guides. I also have Magic Kingdom maps in here because I forgot to take them out after I was done working there yesterday, but I'll just keep them in here because these ones aren't wet and I work at Magic Kingdom again tomorrow. I then have some more pens because they just end up everywhere. I have a telecast. Telecasts are a tool that cast members use to help guests out. Guests are not supposed to have these, like you're not supposed to give them out to guests or anything, but it just provides information about the park. So some of the stuff in here is just like where you can get different sorts of foods, what time things are open till, what the park hours are, where you can find guest relations, where the smoking areas are, which are now outside the parks, but where the surface animal relief locations are. Any question a guest asks you, the answer is in your telecast, and these are brand new every single week. So once a week they come out with a new telecast with all the different information. You can see all the park hours, all the parade times for all the different parks. So if anyone asks you a question about pretty much anything, you can answer it from your telecast. Also in this section, or in the very front section, is where I'm going to keep my schedules for when the characters are on and off set. So in some locations you do have to write down the set schedules, and in some locations they will give you a little piece of paper with it on it. Most locations at Magic Kingdom, and I believe almost everywhere, have this little piece of paper with the set schedule on it. It's very rare I find that a location doesn't, and it's very helpful. So this one here just tells me the celebration times at the Crystal Palace, when that's going to be happening, and it just helps you out because then you're prepared. Or like today's here, this was the Dinoland one that I was using today. It just helps me let, for example, Scrooge know when he does need to go check on Huey, Dewey, and Louie real quick. They can be super complicated like this giant one here, or most of them are usually pretty small and simple like this. Either way, fold them up, keep them in my pouch. Sometimes you do have to write numbers on them, so sometimes you get a sheet of paper, and when you do have that clicker, you have to count the amount of guests that are in the line or have met the character, and then you'll write the number on it, and then submit that at the end of the day to your captain. Finally, we will go into the big section in the back here, and this is actually a little bit of a mess. This is like my personal section, I would call it. And what I have in here, first off, is stickers, which are a little... The only park that doesn't provide stickers is Animal Kingdom. I probably shouldn't have even brought these today, but I didn't give them out, so it's fine, because of the animals. So if they like fall off or the backing gets somewhere, it's not good for the animals to eat that, obviously. The other parks hand out stickers. Base gives you stickers where you like check in for your shift and that. You can get pens, you can get stickers, all that kind of stuff in there. I also have sunglasses. These are my Disney Look sunglasses. I got them from Forever 21 for $5. You do have to provide your own sunglasses, and you almost always need sunglasses when you're working outside, so they are very useful. I keep them in there. I then have hand sanitizer. This is something Disney does not provide, but is so helpful. I find I use it all the time because sometimes you're grabbing autograph books, you're touching something, you're picking something up, and it's not nice to pick up. It could be sticky, it could be gross. Also, a lot of the face characters, so any of princesses, stepsisters, Tinkerbell, people like that, also sometimes ask for hand sanitizer while they are on stage greeting guests. So that is something that I like to provide for them as well, so that they have access to. I also have a little package of Kleenexes. This is great if something small is on the floor and you need to wipe it up. So you can call a captain, get paper towels, get towels, whatever. But if there's just like a little dot of like a spilled drink or like a couple dribbles of, I don't know, water or something, you can clean that up with a Kleenex, and it's quick and easier than trying to call someone in just so they can clean up a little spill. It's just really fast and easy. This here is my earpiece. So I don't know if the other parks get provided with this because I did not have to use it today at Animal Kingdom. They had one attached to the string that goes up to the ear, whereas in Magic Kingdom you need one of these to attach that to the string, if that makes sense. It's literally just an earpiece. It goes in my ear so that I can hear the radio because you don't want the radio screaming stuff out for all the guests to hear. So you just put this in your ear and then it'll connect to a little thing that goes right here, and then the string will go down to my radio here. They did provide these for us, however they're really uncomfortable, so I know a lot of people that have gone out and purchased their own which are a lot more comfortable. I'm not going to because I'm only here for 3 months. If I was here for longer than that, I probably would have because I do use this on my shifts all the time, but for the amount of times I actually use my radio and need to hear what's going on, and for the amount of time I'm here, it's just not worth it for me to go purchase a better one when they give me this one for free. And then I also have this here. This is something not a lot of people I find carry, but the characters absolutely love it so much. And I honestly think that if you're a character attendant, you should get this. So it's my DIY clipboard. It's a actual chalkboard I got from Dollar Tree. It's just like I don't know, it was in the like back to school kind of section, I guess you could call it. And then I just have a big bulldog clip here and cue cards. So the cue cards are provided by Disney. This and the bulldog clip are not, but like I said, you could get it for, if you get a package of bulldog clips and this, it's less than $2. So if you get those, put them on there, and this makes signing so easy for the characters. One place I've really found it's helpful is with Mickey and Minnie because they do only have those 4 mice fingers, and there isn't a lot of places to sign in Town Square Theater that has a hard surface. So if you just go up and you hand them this cue card to sign, it's flimsy, it's kind of difficult, but if you hand it to them on a clipboard, it gives them a hard surface so they can hold the clipboard and write on it, and it just makes it 10,000% easier for them. And if you're helping the characters make their lives easier, they will love you in return. I've had so many characters come up and thank me for having this. It is an extremely helpful tool, and even some of the face characters do like having it as well, so they're not just like signing on their hand. It just makes the signature nicer and neater, and it's just so much better for the characters. So you can also, I just couldn't find a mini clipboard, but if you do have time to go out searching for a mini clipboard, I'm sure that would work also perfectly, as long as it is able to fit in your pouch here. Finally, in the bottom there, I have some more stickers. I have some more set schedules here, and then I also have more stickers in the back here. I carry a lot of stickers on me apparently, but that is, and this little pocket here, now that it's like open, you guys can kind of see it. It's a very little pocket. This is where the stickers go. Like this, I think, was made for stickers to go into. It's just a little square, it velcros together. That's where the stickers go. So that is now empty. So that is going to be the end of what I keep in my character attendant pouch. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Go check out my channel and subscribe because I am still in Florida and I will be posting a ton of videos. So thank you guys again so much for watching, and have a magical rest of your day.